Actual Jackie Dumpson, check it out. Now, I ain't gonna lie, man, we need a new goddamn rap beef. And we're talking strictly musical. We need a new, some type of competition between rappers, all these rappers. They're basically rapping about garbage shit or mumble rapping. You can't even beef with these niggas. I mean, how you gonna beef with a nigga that's not speaking English? I mean, come on now, right? So basically, we have two people, two new contenders, which appear to be throwing words at each other, or at least one has initiated or reignited this quote-unquote beef. Now, we're talking about Lil Mama and Nicki. I know, okay? It's like the great value version of Drake and Meek. I get it, right? But check it out, right? Pretty much, Lil Mama, which she's Bow Wow's doppelganger, if you didn't know. Basically, she dropped a track called 4 p.m. She's rhyming over the Drake 4 p.m. in Calabasas instrumental, and she's going at Nicki seemingly in a few lines, which, by the way, if you think about the overall song, it's not whack. I mean, it's somewhat lyrical, and I mean, if you appreciate bars, she gives you like a teaspoon of bars up in that track, so you gotta check it out, right? Now, these are the lyrics she actually went at Nicki with. She says, and you could be LeBron, Steph Curry, or Kobe. I'm still numero uno, D Rose, and you was my son. Like I told you before, it's mama's house. Like we hit it raw, and you ain't got no sons. I be hearing you talk crazy, but you really is buns. So when you talk politely, and when you tread lightly, because the ice getting thinner, then a bunch of demonic shit is gonna be a cold winter. Now, you might be thinking like, Akademiks, you reaching, bruh. How the fuck is she talking about Nicki with this? Now, let me take it back, all the way back to 2011, 5 years ago. Lil Mama, a.k.a. Bow Wow's doppelganger, came in saying that Nicki was jacking her style. In the article and vibe she did, she said that Nicki jacked, no, not her flow, not even like her, like a song, ain't really like, jacked her haircut, okay? She said, my cut is blunt, futuristic, and Nicki Minaj started wearing that bob on her head after she came to my show. So at the end of the day, I know what I do, and I know what I possess, and I know who I am. And I'm a trendsetter. The biggest form of flattery is imitation, so I'm flattered. I understand the universal law. I'm not confused. I don't feel like a follower. I started so many things that new artists are doing now anyway. My style, the way I'm aggressive on the track, the way I come through, the way my beat bangs. There are so many things that were borrowed that I influenced that's happening in music, right? So I'm far from discouraged. Now, perhaps Lil Mama is related to Meek Mill because beefing with a nigga or beefing with a chick over a haircut, I mean, come the fuck on. Y'all might have to get a different barber or you better go to a different salon, shorty. Now, pretty much Nicki Minaj actually like entertained the beef a little bit on one song. It was Yo Gotti's 5-Star Chick. Seemingly, she responded to Lil Mama when she said, 5, Lil Mama, you a 3-star. I ain't sleeping when I say I'm in my dream car. Now, Lil Mama, I mean, the Lil Mama part that Nicki mentioned could be a play off words, like just really saying a Lil Mama or actually talking to Lil Mama. But we're going to assume she probably is doing both, okay? Now, what do I think, right? Because obviously, the part where she's like, yo, and you ain't got no sons, she's referring to Nicki Minaj on Did It On Him, right? Did It On Him, Nicki's talking about all these bitches is my sons. Obviously, that's a response, or it would seem like a response to, if you ain't got no sons, I'm responding to you actually saying on the previous record, all these bitches are my sons. Now, in my opinion, man, I think this is actually good. I think this is good for female rap in general. I think the idea of female unity or unity when it comes to just women in general in music, we know they have a tough time making it in, but I think, honestly, I think people want to see that the females could get down and rumble like the dudes. I mean, Nicki Minaj gained a lot of respect for me when she held her own on a track like Monster when she bodied all the dudes on that track. So, to keep it real, man, we know females, they don't really fuck with each other like that. If they keep it lyrical and they keep it very fun, I mean, maybe both could profit from it. Well, not maybe both, because I don't think Nicki stands to profit at all from this, but definitely Lil Mama. Right? If I'm Nicki, I don't even respond to this chick. I mean, if I'm Nicki, I'm thinking this chick is irrelevant. I won't even respond. If I'm Lil Mama, I keep jabbing at her. I keep jabbing. Now, again, we live in a space where people really value like fan bases, and I mean the size of your fan base means how good you are or how people ride for you. So to be honest, it's not going to turn out too well for Lil Mama. She's probably going to get trolled by the barbs that exist, but I mean, I appreciated the line. I mean, it was a slick jab. It wasn't like y'all making a diss song for you. It's just a kind of a jab, and a lot of artists who may have not just like vocally expressed their disdain or dislike for another artist, like they don't fuck with other people and they keep jabbing them on songs. So I think it's part of the competitive nature of hip-hop, so I enjoyed. I think it was a cool track by Lil Mama, and of course, I would love to see Nicki come back. To be honest, man, I would want to see like a rap beef between these women. Okay? Again, we're talking about just lyrics. We're talking about really just competition when it comes to making music, and just like we saw in the Drake and Meek situation, we got some of the best music by Drake during that time. right? I mean, pretty much there was heavy accusations made, and had he not come back and responded the way he did, who knows where his career would have been, or maybe people would have started looking at him funny, or maybe like he would have took a step back. So I'm hoping if Nicki actually entertains this, which I highly doubt she will, I mean, I'm hoping it's with music, not through like pettiness and social media. That's corny. But if you're going to put out a song, which I know Nicki will, I mean, definitely take some jabs back. I know it's like asking a lot to ask somebody to make a diss song at the other person, but man, at least if we're going to keep it hip hop, keep doing the jabs. Okay, I like the jabs. I like the jabs because you know, like as a fan of music, you know she's talking to Nicki, right? And when you hear Nicki say something, you're like, you know Nicki's talking to Lil Mama. So, I mean, I fuck with that portion of it. Rap is competitive. It's competitive. We ain't here just to like just chill. Everybody is competing, and clearly some people, they don't like each other, and it comes out in music. Get in comments, you guys like. Definitely subscribe. Who do you think will win? If they actually beefed, who will win? Nicki or Lil Mama? Okay? You guys be the judge in the comment section. I'm